Welcome back again, everybody. It's Tuesday, I think. Just come back from Italy this morning. It's not showing up, but yeah, it is Tuesday the 20th of May. Welcome back. Thank you everyone who watched the last video. Kind of shot up. It's doing quite well. Channel's doing quite well because we're trying to get 5,000 subs so we could do a lovely prize draw. More about that later on. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button because 50% of you, 55% of you even, aren't even subscribed to the channel when you're watching my videos. But anyway, so yeah, Saturday we mowed the lawn, did the video. That was launched on Sunday evening. Sunday evening I was in Italy, having a wonderful time with work. In Maranello on Tuesday, someone correctly recognised because I was at the Ferrari test track. I was also at Ducati as well, so doing some stuff with work. It's a real job. And then I flew back this morning with damned air, Ryanair, terrible. But since then, we can see that the bloody grass has come along a bundle. So it's going to need another cut again. So it's been, what, 3 days now. Stripes starting to fade and it's starting to go a bit thicker. So I'm going to get a cut on. But I'm filming today because in the past, I've done a video on this. I'm going to do another one. Because people have been asking about my height of cut and how I'm going to set it. So I'll do that now. We'll have a look at the web, what we do. I'll show you what went wrong in the last video, why I scalped it. And also, the flowers are coming along really, really well. Let's try to get out of the shade. So we've got some dahlias here, like Connor Ward has. That lovely. They're all starting to flower out now. Lovely jubbly. We've got something there that's starting to look reasonably good. Then we're moving into the gardens. We've got some hot lips here, which is starting to flower. At the back there, some big pink thing, which is good. So yeah, it's making a little bit of different, bit of dash of colour to the behind the lawn. Right, hopefully you can see me now, because the first take we did this, my head wasn't on. Fortunately, directing charge Tracy noticed that and got us up and running again. But yeah, the Webb WEH12R, wonderful mower. A lot of people have got them. A lot of people asking what height I've cut my mowing. I'm cutting usually around about 20 mil, which is thereabouts. What they do on the Premier League 2023 mil is what it is. I follow Scott Tingy, who's the head groundsman at Watford FC, because he does some lovely stuff on his Instagram page, and I think he puts at 23 mil. But it's within reason. There is a bit of discrepancy because of there's a bit of movement in the front roller. But as I mentioned, it's a great little mower, low cost, couple of issues, but it's a low cost mower. But it does a job. I've proved it time and again on here. It does a good job. Now, the issue that we've got is when I had the issue the other week, on the new mowers, you'll have toggles on either side to set the height of cut. They are usually fixed with a square-headed bolt, which fits into a square hole, so it can't rotate, so you can turn it, manipulate it, and move it. One of mine sheared off on that side, so as I've mentioned, I've got a 10 mil bolt, a 10 mil nut on that side holding it. I didn't tighten it up enough, and if I can do a little bit of manoeuvring here, I can show you what happened. Is that a 10 mil?
Baldy bouncer.
Yeah.
Leave it. Baldy, baldy, baldy.
Just
baldy, baldy, baldy.
So it wasn't tight enough. My legs, lovely legs. Also got a screw there, so I've got to use a screwdriver to hold it in place. So after a little bit of mowing and doing one complete pass on this side, and then we go to that side up again, it dropped, and we saw the movement, and it completely set up, so it was mowing at an angle. So that's what happened there. Now, we're all right. It seems to have recovered well over the last few days, but you need to loosen these in order to set your height of cut, which is what I'm going to show you now, if I've not bored you to death already. So we'll get on this side, which I believe is 13 mil nut. Or if you've got a toggle, you can use a toggle. Much easier. It's easier for it to go. So
And if you are in the US, a gentleman who's on my Facebook now, after he's purchased one of these mowers from me, I supply, I got one for him, is redesigned these height adjustment jigs, and he has increased them so you can get up to 2-inch cut height. So if you're in the US, you've got one of them, reach out to Justin for his link here. He's also got the Facebook group Webb WEH12R, so if you've got one, want to join that, great. So yeah, so here we are, butchering this again. Try and loosen this side. Like I say, it's a bit of a faff for me because this is a second-hand mower. Got it in 2023. You're already missing knobs and stuff like that. So we set the height of cut there. Easy. I have set lowest, which on these machines is supposed to be 13 millimeters. But yeah, that's 13 millimeters. You move it, I think it goes even lower if you've got an older set of jigs. Anyway, by the by, right. So to set the height of cut using a bit of a rod. Oh my god, I'm having a nightmare. So all you need is a sturdy piece of aluminium, a couple of quid from the hardware store, hole through, and a nut with a flat head, screw nut with a flat head, and 2 bolts to fix it in place. So we'll zoom it now. I'll show you where I'm at. So I can get you on camera. As you can see, hopefully we've got you there. The back of the nut, the back of the screw to the flat of the aluminium extrusion is thereabouts at 20 mil, 2 centimeters, which is, for you Americans, is 3/4 of an inch. Is it? Yeah, 3/4 of an inch. So I'm cutting it 3/4 of an inch. There we go. Try and get those American viewers up. So we're going to use the long side towards the rear roller. I'm going to sit the head of the screw over the bed knife, and I'm going to bring the roller down towards the extrusion. So once you bring that down, we know that that height and that height, when it's at its lowest on this model, because of the slight movements from the roller, is around about 20 millimeters. Obviously a little bit of discrepancy, not going to be as tight as on a like a Toro or a John Deere, but you're paying 100 times the price, aren't you, for one of them things. And once you get to that point, you need to nip it up. So easy with a toggle. We'll get it done now. That's it. That's how you do it. It's easy. So you don't need to go to Outlet or whatever, whether you're buying them for 50, 60 quid or whatever from them. You can just make one your own. Some people use a bit of wood, lengthways, screw in it, just a screw, job's good. But I've done this. So rest it. Yeah, lovely. So I don't know if you can see that there. Nice and snug. The 20 mil all the way across. So bit of extrusion, screw, a couple of nuts, and you've got yourself a setting piece. Nice and easy. Easy mower, easy solutions, great cuts. Let's get it cut.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's done it again. The Webb. I mean, I just walked past it on this side, and oh, wow, that Johnson's Premier pitch there. Look at that. Look at that. That's why they use it at Arsenal. Let's drive through there. No editing needed at all. Bit of a sweep up. I'm glad I walked past there and did the sweep up because that is looking insane. In here, however, is not. This needs to tidy up this weekend because that's an absolute nightmare. So yeah, there we go. Just a bit of an update how I set the height on the Webb in a very finicky fashion. One day I'll buy a new Webb and we'll be able to do it much easier, much quicker, less tools until they break off because they are prone to do that. So yeah, again, cheap mower, but it's fantastic. I'm thinking actually is another size screw that we can fit into the height adjustment one and have like a bolt on top of it instead of the plastic which comes off quite regularly. So anyway, thank you very much for watching that. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I'm glad I remembered. So this top third on the JPP is where I did a bit of a damage on the angle cut, if you will, because of the fault from not tightening up the height adjustment correctly. But you can see here, even though I did soak it, and in the top area in the corner, I did put some wetting agent down because we were struggling and give it a good soak. You can see, and it might not come up well on camera, but it is struggling around about the top part where I did give it a bit of a beasting. So again, that's one of the things why you don't want to be scalping your lawn. The rest of it is looking lush. It's looking really thick. It's got a really good colour. This side, it's holding its own after going, you know, the equivalent of 15 rounds with Ali when I've battered it that way. But yeah, there we go. So thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully it's not an abomination repping the old Total Lawn t-shirt. So I think that's a Total Lawn. It looks so good. Snorting. Apologise for that. So yeah, like, subscribe, all that. I'm going to go in, have a cup of tea, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night because it is Tuesday. Tell you what, I'll show you. I'll prove it. So 20th of May, Tuesday 20th of May. So yeah, so it's what, 3 days since the last cut, and we took off about 4 bags. But yeah, like, subscribe, all that. We'll do another video at weekend, hopefully, if you want me to. See you then. I'll be the same.